welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Abby, your lovely spider host, and today my gooby schmooby bears, we are basically redesigning two of my old characters again because I want to update some old character designs or just make them look nice and neat and pretty, SpongeBob, because that's very important to me. I want them to be pretty. And let's get into it. So I'm actually redesigning two. So I have a species in my world. They're called ribbon. Basically, there's like 3 different variants of them. There's like harpy versions where like they eat people or like meat. There's like scavenger bird mode where like they eat like whatever they can find, and then there's obviously like normal bird mode where they just eat seeds and fruit and vibe and chill, and they're not carnivorous. So these two are not carnivorous. They are siblings. Their names are Crimson and Azul. They are very cool. They're very silly, and I love them very much. They are siblings. Azul is blind, and his patron goddess is Porcelain, which is one of my goddesses in my world. She is also blind, but it's like, I feel like most of the characters in the world, if they serve or like worship a god, it's like their patron god, so they get good vibes going on. Crimson's patron god is obviously Pyralis because he's an Engie boy. He has problems. He has emotional problems. So I feel like they vibe together. So anyways, I wanted to redesign these two, and obviously yeah, that's the whole point of this. This is the whole point of this video. Let's get into it. So obviously starting off, I had to sketch out the bird. What's the haps? What's your major? I had to obviously sketch out Crimson, so I started off with Crimson because he's the older brother. He's super chill, he's super awesome. He has kind of Engie issues, so he's a little sassy, but I love him very much. Sarcasm is ripe within him, and very much, I don't know, it lives in his, it's his soul. That's like, sarcasm is in his soul. He can't help but like not make fun of people in a very sly and cheeky way where it's just like, oh, we're talking about the obvious now, huh? Like, you totally don't do this all the freaking time. You totally don't get on my effing nerves. You know, he's kind of a jerk, but I love him. He's actually really nice just in general to his brother because he helps his brother. Because he's blind. His brother is mainly like, he doesn't fly a lot. Like, he mainly climbs trees once he kind of finds them and perches on them. Because Azul obviously is blind. If he started flying, he wouldn't know where the hell he was going. He would run into a tree before he would manage to... He would run into a tree before he even managed to be really coordinated. Like, he's more coordinated on the ground, and he climbs trees most of the time to be able to do what he does. So Crimson just makes sure he doesn't indirectly bonk himself. So like, whenever Crimson flies, he either picks up his brother and kind of, you know, carries him when he flies, you know, just to make sure they can get to the same place at the same time. Or like, he flies above his brother walking just to make sure he doesn't indirectly get hurt, because he worries about his brother a lot. His brother is more naive than him. Crimson, I feel like he's more just like, he's more used to how the world works. He's like, I need to protect my brother because I feel like his heart would break if he realized how shitty the world is. And unfortunately, Azul is very just, he's unaware. But I love him anyways. He's a precious baby boy, and he has a connection to the goddess of dreams and sleep, which is Porcelain. So he gets visited very often in his sleep by Porcelain, and he manages, like, he does his best. Like, I feel like Crimson worries that his brother isn't as coordinated as he actually is, but Azul can manage pretty well on his own. Azul, like, okay, there's also the occasion where he does bump into a tree, but it's it's unintentional, but like most of the time he kind of figures his way around with or without his brother. So every time his brother goes off to get food, he kind of sneaks out. He's like, I want to get my own food. I want to do it myself. And it worries the crap out of his brother because like Crimson will come back and be like, where did he, where's my brother? And it's very sweet. They have a very loving relationship. Their parents were kind of like multicolored ribbon, so like they're very colorful. They have multicolors in their wings and stuff. I kind of just do that with most of the ribbon because I think the multicolors actually ends up being nice, and it kind of suits how some like parrots in the wild kind of look like. So very much a jungle biome that these two live in, and I vibe well with like how I've designed them. This is actually based on a recent design of them. I just kind of tweaked some of the stuff that I wanted to do for them, and I wanted to make sure their design was updated into my most current style, because it helps give me a reference on how to draw them if I want to draw them anytime soon, and how I wanted to capture their features in like the most recent iteration I've drawn of them. Here's Azul. He's a sweet baby boy. And so a thing with like Porcelain being a patron goddess of Azul, sometimes there are traits that are passed down to people who have a patron god at birth, and obviously Azul is blind, but Porcelain was also born blind, so it's kind of like a trait that's passed down from God to, you know, worshiper. So, again, a lot of the time, people who have a birth given patron god that they worship and stuff are seen connected to, like in a divine way, whether it be as a prophet or something else. Porcelain basically she has like these opal kind of like eyes. They have like these like reflective little opalescent kind of vibes, because I thought that would be pretty for her eyes, and I think it's a cute little design thing that I wanted to put in Azul's design, because obviously he's also blind. Like I wouldn't say it's a curse, it's more just like Porcelain, the way she was born just kind of inherently affected the way that she kind of came out. So again, it's like I find it really pretty how I designed like Porcelain's eyes, and I wanted to also like kind of make that a trait in like patrons, or like people who are basically people who also are connected divinely with Porcelain in a sense. So I did that because I thought it'd be cute. And Azul, over pretty baby boy, I think he's awesome. And also, when I first drew him, I actually painted him in my sketchbook, and I was playing with nail polish on his eyes, and I wanted to make his eyes sparkly, but I made them too sparkly and it just looked like little opals. So I'm like, yeah, he's going to have little opal eyes. And basically, ever since then, I was like, how do I connect this to like a character or like a trait? And I was like, Porcelain. And so basically, you know, it just kind of, it worked itself out in the end. So these are my two baby boys. Bird is the word. Basically, I think they came out very cute and adorable. I just kind of gave them like these cool little designs that I thought would be cute. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let's get to the end of the video. So obviously those are my bird boys. I kind of yapped about them for a little while, but I tried to integrate as much lore as I could and explain it in the way that I tried to explain. I don't know I don't know how. I feel like I explain it in such a complicated way, and I just go I just have trouble like connecting my thoughts, so I apologize for the rambling, but there you go, your yap session for the day from Ivy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.